We're looking at the area of a square. So first thing is, let's recall what's a square. Square is nothing but a four-sided closed figure wherein all the side lengths are equal and the angles are 90 degree at the corners. Right, that is a square. So basically, if you guys remember, if this was 10 centimeter, this is also 10 and so on and so forth. Right, I hope you guys remember that part. Now, how do you find the area of a square? So quite simple. It is side into side. You just multiply the length of the sides basically. So for example, let me take up an example. If I have a square and say this is 2 centimeter, all of this will be 2 centimeter. So area of this structure will be 2 into 2, that is 4 centimeter, square centimeter. Again, why are we writing the word square over here? Remember, let's go back to this or this. Right? You can see that we are putting square tails to measure the area of a structure. This particular figure occupies 72 squares. So this is said to have, this rectangle is said to have 72 centimeter square or unit square. Right? It is made up of squares and each of them can be a centimeter long. So that is your area for square. Now, area for rectangle. So, rectangle itself. Rectangle is what we just saw over here was a rectangle. So, rectangle has a property such as, you guys should be able to recall this. The opposite sides are equal. The angles formed is 90 degree. So, basically, if this happens to be 10 centimeter, this also will be 10. If this is 4 centimeter, this will be 4. Okay. So thus the area of a rectangle will be what? Say this is length and say this is breadth. So area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So I'll give an example. Actually, I do have an example. A floor is 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. So basically, let's have this 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. Something like this. 5 meter and 4 meter wide. A square carpet of side 7 meter is laid on the floor. Okay. Find the area of the floor that is not carpeted. It's a good question. So this is your floor, right? You have this floor and you happen to keep a square, some carpet that is square in shape. And the dimension of this is 3 meters. Remember, this is a square, this is a rectangle. They're asking us to find the space wherein it's not carpeted. Remember, this is carpeted, by the way. Let me do this. Yeah. This is carpeted while the empty space is empty. Okay. So this space is empty. They want us to find this space. Okay, guys. How much is this space is what we have to figure out. Analysis involves the diagram also, but anyways, we will continue. Finding area of floor without carpet. This is what we have to figure out. So we already have the information drawn over here so that we can keep it. Now the working. How can you generalize the idea? How do you find the area wherein it's not carpeted? Without carpet. How can you figure this out? Okay, I'll give you guys a clue. Area of rectangle and area of square. We need to figure this out. And between them, should I add them, subtract them, multiply them, or divide them? What should I do? I should, yes, subtract them. Okay, so area for rectangle minus area for square is what we are looking at. So let's do part by part. Let's talk about area of rectangle, which is equal to length into breadth. So what is the length over here? 5 meters into what is the breadth over here? 4 meters. So 4 into 5 is 20. Just multiply the number and then write square. You need to write the word square and meter over here. Okay. So why is it so? That you will understand in time, but this is how you present the answer. Area of then square carpet. That is the carpet basically. So this is given by side into side. 3 meter into 3 meter. So this is 9 square meter. Okay guys, then finally the area of the floor without carpet. Area of floor without carpet will be how much? We already written the formula per se. All we have to do is subtract 20 square meter minus 9 square meter. So what is the difference? 11 square meter. That is your answer. Again, remember all the information, all the things that we discuss when it comes to area is in terms of squares. Because why? Because we can use square tiles like over here and over here. We have used square tiles to discuss how many squares are we using to fill up the space. So that's why we'll write square meters. So many squares we need, and each square is measured in terms of 1 meter. Don't worry if you don't understand that as of now. But yeah. So we just looked at area of square and rectangle. A square is a 4-sided figure, closed figure, wherein all the sides are equal and the angles at the corners are 90 degree. The area of the square, we can find it by multiplying the side into side, that is the side lengths. So I gave an example over here. Then we looked at a rectangle. Rectangle has length and breadth. So opposite sides are of equal length and breadth, and the angles are 90 degree. The area of the rectangle is given by length into breadth. Then we looked at a question wherein you had a floor, you put a carpet, but this carpet is not occupying the entire space. It's just occupying something like this. So we need to figure out the area that the carpet is not occupying. How do you do that? Common sense. I find the entire area, subtract it with the area the carpet occupies. The difference will give us the remaining space. So since we are looking at a rectangle and a square, I found the area for rectangle, I found the area for square, and we had to find the difference. I found the difference, and we found that we have not covered 11 square meters of area. It's not yet covered with the carpet. So that's that. You have to copy everything from this set of slides.